Welcome to Firstlady Fashion and Style, and it's a pleasure to have you again on this channel. If you are a returning subscriber and if this is your first time, you are also very welcome. We've been doing a lot on this channel and I believe that you are also going to gain a lot. Please make sure the first thing you do is to press the subscribe button so that you can see all the videos that will be posted on this channel. So today we'll be drafting an asymmetric new flay skirt. Yes, the concentration is going to be on the nail, and we want to make our skirt a bit stylish. We want to add flay and fashion style to the nail length of this skirt. So here I have the draft of the skirt. This is a straight skirt. So if you don't know how to draft your basic skirt, please check on this channel. I have a video on how to draft this same basic skirt. So I don't want to take us through, I don't want to waste our time on that. So this is the whole skirt from the waist here to the length of the skirt. This is the full front here. You have to draft it out the full front. And here I have the nail length here. This is from the hip. So here, this is where I have the nail length. So the asymmetric style we are going to be making will start from this nail length here. This is where we are going to start it from. So the first thing we are going to do here is this style is a very elegant style. So the amounts, there are some parts there that are optional. It depends on you how bogus or how big you want it to be, but the basic things we'll be doing here. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to mark the center of this skirt here. So I already have my center here, so I'm just going to highlight it this way. This is the center of the skirt. So now what we are going to do is I'm going to divide this side of the skirt. I have divided it into two, the nail length. So I'm going to measure this side of the skirt here. I have 9. So this 9 here, I'm going to divide it into 3. So I'm going to divide it into 3 on the upper side, and on the lower side too, I'm going to divide it into 3. Now, anything I do to this side, I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. So on this side too, I'm going to divide this place by 3, and I'm going to divide this part too by 3. So on this part here that I divided into 3, I'm going to roll this side. I'm going to roll it this way. This style is easy to make, it is beautiful, and it is very elegant. So you can see that on this side. So on this side here too, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to roll where I have my 3. I'm going to roll it down. I hope you can see that. Then the next thing I'm going to do is on the side here, I'm going to come down by 5 inches on this side. On this side here, I'm going to come down by 5 inches, and that 5 inches, I'm going to connect it to this line here. It's not going to be all the way. I'm just going to connect it to this line. Okay, so I hope you can see what I'm doing. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to cut it out. So the first one I'm going to cut is I'm going to cut the middle. That is, I'm dividing the skirt. I'm dividing it into 2 from the middle part this way. Dividing it into 2, and then I'm going to cut it through because I want to apply the slash and spread method to this skirt. So I'm slashing it, but not to the very end. I'm leaving like half or 2.5 inches at the side. So you can see what I'm doing now. This is slash and spread method. I want to slash it to get the asymmetric flay we want to apply on the nail length. So the next thing is that I'm going to slash another place again, which is this line that I drew here. I'm going to slash it this way, and then I'm going to slash it to the side like that. So I'm going to do the same thing to this side too. Anything that applies to one side will apply to the other side. So I'm going to slash it this way. So you can see all the slash I have done. So the next thing we are going to do now is for us to spread it on another paper just for you to see. If you are sewing for yourself, if it's on the fabric, all you just need to do is also put this on the fabric and you spread it as much as you want, and then you cut it out. But I'm going to put mine on another paper because I want you to see the illustration properly. But this stage is not compulsory if you are doing it by yourself. Okay, so now this is what we have. We are working with a lot of paper because the skirt actually is a very big flowy one. So let me just explain. Now this is the top. Now this is the part I spread. This is the part I slashed and spread. So I just kept this one under here so that you can see the paper. And then this other one that I included here is for a purpose. So from here, this is the center of the skirt here, this line that I wrote in the center of the skirt. So from here, I'm going to extend the length of the skirt by 5 inches. That was why I added this extra paper here. So on the side here, I'm going to extend by 5. From the side and everywhere, I'm going to extend it by 5. Now, if you want yours to be more flowy, you can extend it more. But like you can see on the thumbnail, I'm just trying to create what we have there. So on the bottom part here, I extended by 5, and then you can use either your ruler to curve the bottom. But if you don't have your ruler, no problem, you can use your free hand to do that. You can use your free ruler to do that if you don't have a ruler like this. So you can see this is what we have now. So I'm going to cut out this part here. What I did here was just to extend the skirt length. I only extended the skirt length by 5 inches. On all the sides from the center, and I'm cutting it out. So this is what we have now. Like I told you, if you are working on your material, you can just put this on your fabric straight away. Just put it straight. You don't need to do it on the paper. Once you have your pattern with you and you slash the lines here, just put it on your fabric. And then do the other details. Spread as much as you want, and then extend the length by 5, and then give it the curve at the bottom. So the last thing we are going to do to the front of this skirt, you see it's an asymmetric. So we are going to curve it from the side here. We are going to curve it to the side. I want mine to be from the left, to go up on the left side and come down on the right. So on the right where I want it to come down, I'm going to mark 7 inches here. I want it to come down by 7 inches. So from here, from the new line here, I'm going to curve it this way to the 7 inches this way. So by the time we cut it out, all the detail of this skirt is from the nail. So you can see here, this is the front. You put this on your fabric and you cut it out this way, and then you put this too. If it's already on your fabric, this is how it's going to come out. So this is going to be up and this is going to be down this way. So the next thing we'll do now is we'll go to the back side of the draft. So for the back side, I also have, the back is 2. We have 2. So I'm going to show you the illustration on one, and then by the time we start spreading, splashing, I'm going to show you the other side. So just like we did for the front side, I'm going to divide this place to, I'm going to divide it by 3 by 3 on from the new line, and then on this side too, I'm going to divide it by 3 and by 3, and I'm going to connect the lines down this way. I'm connecting the 3 inches this way, and for this one too, I'm going to connect. Now on this draft here, this here is the side. This is the side back here. This is the side back, and here is the center back. The center where you have your zipper. So I want you to watch carefully where you have your zipper. So I'm going to connect this line to this line. I'm going to connect it to the nail line this way. So whatever your own value is from the nail line, just divide it by 3. Just divide it by 3 and connect this way. So just like I did for the front side, I'm also going to come down by 5 inches here. Now this 5 inches that I'm coming down by this way, 5, is just because I want to splash, I want to spread it. I'm going to cut it and I'm going to spread it the same way I did for the front. I'm going to cut it and I'm going to spread it. So we are almost done for the back. Remember I said this side here, I came down by 5 inches here. Now for you to know the side to cut, let me just give you this little idea. Now it's always the side. Now this is the back. This is where the zip is. So the one that will have the small box here where you are going to cut is always on the side. If you look at the front pattern too, after we divided the center, because I'm going to divide the center of this like this too, I'm going to cut the first line there. Always remember that the first line, what you do to the first line is you cut at the center and then you open it here and open on the other side this way. But remember, you will not cut it to the end this way. And then this one at the side of the skirt is the one that will have the other little side that you are going to cut here. You will come down by 5 inches and then you will cut this way and then you will spread. Now look at this. This is the style we are trying to bring out now. This is the center of the back skirt. So the center of the back here, on the bottom side here, you can extend as much as you want because we want this side to form a tail. So you can extend as much as you want. And then on this side here, where the side of the skirt, remember when we opened the front side, we came down here by 5 inches. So you will do the same thing, you will spread as much as you want and then you come down by 5 inches and then you will join the 5 inches to the tail there you want. So let me just show you I told you I will show you the other one that I have done. So this is the other side that I have splashed and I've spread. So look at it here. So this is it here. So I use this color here to indicate where I want the tail to be. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other side and then I'm going to put it together and show you the final process. So this is what we have. I brought it to the floor so that we can really see. This is one side of the back. And where you have the pink patches, I put the pink patches there for you to know that that is the tail I extended it by. So this is the other side of it. So for the tail, I used 10 inches long for the tail. And the sides, remember we extended the side by 5 inches. So extend by 5 inches so that it can be the same thing with the front. So the next thing I'm going to do now is this. I'm going to bring this one here. I'm going to bring it together this way because I have to cut the asymmetric back too. So I'm bringing the back pattern together this way, and you can see the line here. I have drawn the line here from here to this other side. I came down here from this place by 7. Remember the front, I came down here by 7. So this place too, I came down by 7, and I'm ruling now from the left, from the right to the left. For the front, I went from this side to this side, but you know this is going to back it. So I'm coming from this side now to this side. So I'm going to cut it out. So I've gone ahead to cut it. You can see this style is very nice. You can use it for bridals, elegant clothes, and it's very simple to make. So this is the front. You remember we already cut the front. So what you're just going to do is you're going to put this on your fabric like this. On the side, please remember to add your allowance, your sewing allowance, 1.5. This place, you are going to join this place and this place together. So add half inch here to join it together. By the side of this flay, just add 1 inch by the side of the flay, and on the bottom side you can add 1 inch too. The same thing goes to the back. Make sure you add 1 inch to the flay, but to the top part here you can add 1.5 inches because you're going to put lining on the first half of this skirt. And then the back side here, remember this side is where you're going to add your zip. Make sure you put 1.5 inches to add your zip, and then on the bottom side you can add half inch to join this, because you're going to join this and this together. On this side too, do the same thing. So that is it. It's as simple as that. And add your band. Remember to take in your dart, and then you add your band. So your asymmetric new length skirt is ready. Thank you for watching. If this is the kind of content you like, and if this video has been helpful, please make sure you like and subscribe. Please make sure you subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.